Good morning from a very sunny Montenegro. Arrived here last night. We didn't get to the hotel until around 10 p.m. So despite leaving my house at 12 p.m, basically a 9-10 hour travel day. It's kind of wild when you're not going that far. It's crazy how just in general travel is just, it's long, isn't it? It's very long. I haven't been outside yet and I am about to go and have some breakfast. I am not a breakfast person, but we're going on a boat. I need to take a travel sickness pill. I think the wise thing to do is to eat something. So I'm gonna do that. Let me show you my beautiful room. It is absolutely massive. Bed, one of the best beds I think I've ever had in a hotel. It's actually really nice and firm. Around here is a mini bar, desk, essentially loads of places to dump stuff, which is super, super helpful. This is my dress that I'm wearing tonight. Then you come around to the bathroom. So I've got a nice sunken in bath. If there's time tonight, I might actually have one, but last night I was just too knackered. We got to the room at 11:30 in the end, and I just was desperate to just shower and go to bed. Got an incredible lineup of Drunk Elephant products here. I do have to say that the new serum is fast becoming possibly my favourite Drunk Elephant product because it has an opalescent sheen that it gives to the skin. I don't know if it's going to show on my face. Let me try and see. Basically just gives you a really nice glow and is very, very hydrating. Okay, I'm going to grab my bag and go and get some breakfast. Because we got in so late last night, when we arrived it was just completely pitch black. It is the most glorious temperature. She's got her spot.
And then you're like, oh, actually, maybe I'm like, what?
Is it busy? I can't tell.
Norwegian Pearl.
Norwegian Pearl.
That's insane.
Has anyone ever done a cruise?
Sorry, not with me.
Do you like it?
Already ordered.
I can't escape it.
No,
He was wondering if she
Freaked
needed
me
it.
out.
I like the fact that you cover so much.
I would. I'd escape everyone. I'd be
Really?
like, oh my god, I can't talk to this person again about the weather.
Space though, right? It's come. I was like, I don't want to go. To
Yeah.
though, as well. I mean, everyone's hair.
We've
Is
never.
it
I've never
like
put
butter?
Katie in a cruise before.
They've never. Wow, this is so beautiful. It's like water.
Oh, hello. My little camera there. So cute.
I don't hate you.
Don't compliment me. I can't help it. I've just had some lunch by the pool. It must be 30 degrees, I would imagine, something like that. I am so warm in the shade. It is quite magical, actually. Some people have gone on the Blue Cave experience and some people have stayed here. I am very much enjoying a bit of a chill. It's ridiculously tranquil here and it's not crazy busy, I guess because of the time of year. So I have been reading my book, which I am really enjoying. It really is my kind of novel so far. Very mid-century in style, and I love a suburban focus on characters kind of situation, and it's really giving that. It really is that so far. Had a little check-in with Anton and Casey. I really miss them actually. It hasn't even been that long, but I think whenever you travel, time feels different. And when Anton goes away, if I'm at home, it doesn't feel like he's away for that long. But if I'm the one going away, it feels significantly longer. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them and having Sunday at home. fingers crossed, everything is on time tonight. Hopefully going to have a really chill Sunday at home, get all my unpacking done. I've got so many photos to edit. I thought now would be quite a good editing time, but I'm a bit concerned about using up phone battery. And I don't really post on a Saturday, so I think I will get all my pictures edited tomorrow when I'm back and get posting done tomorrow night. I have a get ready with me from last night with the dress I wore. I have a bunch of photos to edit from the boat trip and from the dinner last night, so I got photos as well. The Jenny Packham dress I had on loan was incredible. It fit the theme so well. So grateful I got to wear that. So huge thank you to the Jenny Packham team. I can't believe it. It's so rare and so hard for me to get pieces loaned. It's wild thing when I wore Jenny Packham for my wedding day and had to sell that dress because I just couldn't afford it. And that was kind of how Anton and I agreed on it. It was like, right, I can have that dress, but I have to sell it. And I've talked about this before, I've got no regrets about selling it. It was for me, it was a really wise decision. I also really understand why someone would want to hang on to their wedding dress, but it really worked out selling it. I made another bride incredibly happy that was trying to find that dress, and I had a beautiful time wearing it. And at the time, that was a crazy amount of money for me to spend on an item of clothing. And yeah, no regrets. And here I am, able to wear Jenny Packham outside of my wedding day. Absolutely insane. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Crikey, I didn't know so many people.
I guess should we just do a little quick round table to just like introduce ourselves and everyone
That'd be great.
knows quite a few.
I don't know what else to say really. Should I go into anything else?
No, that's good.
Okay.
As well. I feel like then it kind of makes people a bit more open to like putting their hands up and asking questions and engaging and stuff, because it feels.
Good afternoon. I've been meaning to come on here all day and sort of catch up, and the day has just completely gotten away with me. I'm getting ready now for Pilates. I've had a bit of an admin catch-up day. What day is it? It's Tuesday. So I got back from Montenegro on Saturday. Didn't get back home till around midnight. And Sunday just had a day with Anton and Casey, and honestly it was just so lovely and grounding to be back with them. And I know I wasn't away for long, but I think when you're meeting a lot of people and just being out of your comfort zone, I suppose, it feels like longer than it is. And yesterday I had to make a couple of TikToks and edit all of my footage from the weekend so that I'm a little bit more caught up. Today I treated myself to a facial this morning. I'm still trying to get into the once a month facial thing, which I'm absolutely not managing that, but I've got a big event on Monday with NYX Cosmetics and just thought I would treat my skin. So I've got no makeup on now, just my brows done. I did re-put my brows on I'm a bit sniffly, for Pilates. Got no problem leaving the house with no makeup on, but I always want my brows to be there. I'm just adding a little bit of lip liner as well, going over my pigmentation, to be honest. It's in a very similar colour. I did not know how much I was going to like these. This is by NYX, and it's called Beige Boost. And it said that it had a plumping effect, which quite honestly I didn't believe at first, but it really does. It plumps very subtly and kind of does it not as you're applying it. You have to wait a moment and then you can kind of feel it. But I am very into this colour. It's a strong new contender. I've had it sitting in my dressing room where I have lots of makeup kind of ready to go, and I just hadn't tried it, and there you go. It's a really good one. So I'm getting ready to go to Pilates. I've got jacket potatoes in the oven for dinner for everyone with a homemade chilli that we made at the weekend. And tomorrow I've got a day that has been booked in for a very long time. It's really loud. It's a day to sort and organise my wardrobes, which is possibly the most WANKY thing I've ever said. So I've got Rachel coming from a company called House Proud, and that is what she does. She did message me on Instagram, and I thought about it for a moment. Like, do I really need to do something like this? And actually, I think it could be quite beneficial. She reckons it will take 6 to 8 hours, which I also thought was quite long considering the size of that room. It's not that big a room. There is absolutely no sun outside, but SPF always. So I'm really hoping that she will make a really good use of the space in there, because we built the dressing room with the IKEA pack system in May this year. Well, maybe we started it in May, we didn't finish it till July or something. It did take quite a moment to get that finished. And since putting everything in there, I've not redone anything, and I am definitely not using the space to the best of its ability. So that is tomorrow. Thursday morning is nail day. I've got something going on in the afternoon. I can't remember what that is. Oh, I've just posted on Instagram. I forgot about that. I don't normally post this early, but because of my Pilates class, I didn't want the stress of trying to do the posting as I get out, and then I've got to go and get Casey. Reply to comments. I still feel really adamant about replying to comments as much as I can for the first hour after posting. I do feel a bit more about that on Instagram, I suppose, than TikTok, because I will reply to as many comments as possible on TikTok, but not necessarily within the first half hour. I can't really tell you why that is, but maybe something to do with the sharing on Instagram, maybe, where it feels more immediate. Am I getting a cold? I do feel very sniffly. I really hope I'm not getting a cold, because this event on Monday is going to be big and I cannot be ill. It's actually a full day because I have 2 sessions. So there is a session between, 12 and 3:30, which is with NYX's close friends group. They have a close friends group and people had to submit to enter. And then in the evening, it's a group of my followers. So I put a link up on my stories a week or so ago, and you just had to put your name and your Instagram handle. Transpires it was actually email address, but it was meant to be Instagram handle. And NYX is selecting people, or have selected people at random. I think they've reached out to everyone. We had way more submissions than I thought we were going to get, which was incredible. I think I've said this in another vlog, I'm always just so aware of my following feeling like it's just in America, that I do forget that there are people in England as well, which is amazing. So got lots of submissions for that. So essentially it's going to be a very, very social day for me. I've got to leave the house on Monday around 8 a.m, but be ready to go. So I don't need to have my outfit on, but I do need to have my makeup done. Then I get to Soho, get to my room, film a get ready with me, get my outfit on, do some photos, and then straight into the first masterclass and session. There's going to be food as well, and there's goodie bags. I'm honestly really thrilled with this event. I had a call about it this morning, which is some of the footage I got this morning of me on a call. And the production team have really pulled together some great stuff. I'm really stoked how it all looks and the aesthetic and style, and it feels very me and very appropriate for where we're hosting it, which I won't mention here because it doesn't seem like the most secure thing to mention. I know this following here is very small. I'm really looking forward to that. I always find it very heartwarming meeting followers in real life and having proper chats, so that will be really great. I don't know where else I got to and how I got onto that chat, but here we are. I need to pack my bag and go to Pilates. But you've got the content, you just need to film it.
I've got banks of content. I just need to put it together, and I'm like, I get hives. Like I run out. I'm being facetious, but like, I know. So yeah, I'm just swapping out. I'm sort of, as I'm going, I'm thinking, because obviously now we've got this raised.
So there's more space to use.
There's more space. In the future, you could put a rail and hang tops, but we can obviously work with what we've got. I'm just thinking maybe we move the trousers to there.
Trousers there. Yeah, that could be a good idea.
Because then all your denim's there.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that sort of makes sense there. Priority, and so like, I've been just trying to like build my business. You know, there's been periods of homesick, but you know, blah blah blah. So it's just not been my priority. But like your wardrobe is literally reigniting the fire in me. I'm like, God, I proportions that like I don't like to shop online.
I'm an online shopper.
I never.
You need to go in real life.
Yeah.
Okay.
the hangers for the dresses because they're the things that you'll see the least. These just need to be folded. Those just whacked in the back.
in the drawer.
These are going in the drawers.
Yep.
So we've got this drawer.
Amazing. They're so bulky, aren't they, some of them?
They are bulky. I mean, that just looks so cozy.
I'm not going to wear them. Like, if they go up there.
Yeah.
So I feel like if they go here.
If they go here.
This could work.
That could be fine.
And then...
And you don't want them up there because you need to reach them all the time.
I need to be able to reach them.
That's fine. Okay, well, that will work then.
Okay. And there's a space there as well for some of them.
Space, so we could move...
Some of the longer
put
boots.
Boxes underneath and put boots there.
That works. Yeah, because these boxes I don't need access to. Amazing. And the same with wherever that massive bulky top there.
Yes.
That as well. I know it's not the most aesthetically pleasing, but it'll be happy in that corner. Dust bags. A box of dust bags. Do you want a tea?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could do another tea. Yeah, let's do it. Welcome to my very organised dressing room. So from the footage you'll have just seen, I had Rach here yesterday. She reached out to me on Instagram months ago. I don't know if I'd have done anything like this without someone kind of giving me the idea. I have spoken to people that have done this before. She was working on this for 8 hours. All of my tops that were in drawers are now hung up here, which is incredible. I was hoping I would find pieces that I'd forgotten about, but that hasn't been the case. I remember every single item. Over here I have my long coats. At the back of my long coats is more occasion dresses that are for events, and some that I possibly need to let go of, but kind of hard to. I'm quite ruthless actually when it comes to letting go of things, but there are some that they do feel it'd be sad to let them go. But I am a colour, that is for sure. My shoes are in different places and I do have more in my office. Some of my favourite boots are over here. I did just do a blog post yesterday about my R13 jump boots. These ones over here. They are by far my most worn shoe, the ankle version, and this is called the medium version, which hits below the knee, but I definitely have been reaching for those more. And I remember going to buy them so many times, trying to check them out and thinking I just couldn't spend that kind of money. There was such little information on them online that I thought it could be helpful to do a small post about them. And then if anyone has any questions, then they can leave a comment. And that's something I do still love about the blog, is it's my dedicated space. It's not dominated by an algorithm. And although it doesn't get crazy traction, it feels like an intimate little corner of the internet that is just mine. And in here is skirts. Most of my skirts are mini skirts, but I've got a few slightly longer. And then shorts, and actually some more skirts. Even though I prefer wearing shorts, it would seem I have more skirts. I have a drawer dedicated to corsets, of course. The next three are jumpers, cardigans, knitwear, mainly because they're so bulky, not because I own the most obscene amount, although I definitely own a bit. Look how pleasing it looks, them all lined up like this. I really hope I can keep it like this. My jacket section over here hasn't changed because I was actually very pleased with having my jackets here, and they are my favourite part of my wardrobe really. So the only thing I do need to do is replace the hangers so that they've got a bit more space. So that is a job for Sammy when she has more time, because apparently the next few days are pretty full up. My absolute treasure, my vintage band t-shirt drawer. If you know, you know. Even though these aren't things I wear every day, they're very special to me. I really, really adore them. Latex has always been in various boxes, and some of my pieces that I've worn just for premieres are still in boxes. But I really wanted a little section of latex for pieces that are more ready to wear, separates. That's the word I'm looking for, separates. So now I have a little latex section, which I am loving. More shoes over here as well. And then up here in beautiful colour coordination are my trousers, or pants, if you will. I love a pair of high-waisted trousers. These drawers have some day-to-day denim, some shorts in here. I have a bit of an empty drawer here. Here's some vintage pieces. This is what I wore to Goodwood. Well, this is reproduction vintage, but these pieces are 1940s. Kind of need to work out what I want to do with that. And then most of these drawers here are accessories. So belts, scarves, harnesses. And I just told Rachel not to worry about this because, again, I've been kind of happy with how they function, and I'm not going to keep belts insanely neat, so it'd be a waste of her time to fold them up crazy neatly because I won't put them back like that. I'm going to finish the vlog here. I have a very, very busy week next week. I'm going to be spending Sunday preparing for Monday, and I hope I get to meet some of you that watch these vlogs on Monday. Have a great weekend.